Hello, YouTube, and welcome to another edition of Lori's Thrifty Kitchen Pantry. If you are new, welcome. I am so glad to have you here today. If you like what you see, hit the notification bell and the subscription box and subscribe to the channel so that you know when I put new content out. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I am happy to have you back. Just make sure that you are still subscribed and still getting those notifications the way that you would like to. And I have a great recipe for us today. I have a pack of chicken that I had gotten from the food pantry. And I have some potatoes I need to use up. So we are going to try the viral TikTok version of roasted potatoes. I'm doing mine a little bit different than the TikTok version uses the little round potatoes and they cut them in half and they score them and do a bunch of other stuff to it. I'm using what I have, so I have just russet potatoes that I peeled and washed and cut into um, probably about a good 2 inch size slices. So I didn't want them super thin, but I didn't want them so thick that it took forever to cook them. So probably about 1.5 to 2 inch thick slices, and the rest of it will be the way that I've seen other people do these potatoes. So you melt a stick of butter in your pan in the oven, and then I just started grabbing spices off of my spice shelf and mixed about a half of a tablespoon of each spice and mixed all the spices up and then mixed that in with the butter, and then I stirred the potatoes in it and the chicken and threw it all in the oven. So I can tell you that it smells really good. So I'm excited to try this, and we'll see how everything turns out. I know I go through spices really fast. I will leave a list of the spices that I used in the description box down below, and amounts. I think I may have used a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of each one. A little less of the rosemary, but yeah, just kind of go by how much you're making and how much spice you need. So other than that, I am ready to get into the kitchen and let's get cooking. All right, we are here in the kitchen. I'm about ready to pull my pan with my butter melting out of the stove. So you can see here I have my spices all mixed up and ready to go. So I will leave the entire list of spices in the description box, but basically I just started pulling what I had in my pantry. So I have parsley, Italian seasoning, poultry seasoning, rosemary, garlic powder, paprika, seasoned salt, and ground sage. And I just used not quite a whole tablespoon of each one. So let me grab my pan out of the oven. All right. Okay. very heavy pan. And now, according to what I've seen on TikTok, you just pretty much dump your spices in. And give it a mix. And they said it'll be kind of on the thick side. I got my potatoes here. On TikTok they use little red potatoes that they score and cut. I didn't have any of those, so I just remember this is a use what you have meal, so these are just regular plain old russets that are peeled and washed. And I'm just making sure that it's all coated in the butter and the spices. Alright, I got that going good. So now, in this side of the pan is going to be some chicken thighs that I got these from the food pantry the other day. So we are going to use these up. And make sure that it smells good, because I do know there has been an issue lately sometimes with chicken. So you're just gonna coat the chicken in with your spices. And we're just gonna move some of these potatoes around here so I can get this other piece of chicken in my spice. Alright, let me give my hands a good wash. Yeah, it's looking really good actually. I'm excited that I can really smell the spices in this. I think it's going to be well seasoned, and I think it's going to turn out pretty good. We'll see. So I'm going to cover this and let it steam cook for about 30 minutes. And then I will come back and peel the foil off and let it cook another 15 or 20 minutes so that it can brown. And just like that, we got supper ready. So I will bring you back in a little bit. Okay, y'all. I pulled this out, and I'm just gonna give this a good mix here. Just kind of flip the chicken over. And look at that. That is looking so good. I am going to, before I put it back in, check my chicken. And it is at 190. And my potatoes are feeling pretty soft, so I'm thinking it's not going to take too much longer for my dinner to be cooked. I think I'm going to put it in uncovered for probably about another 15 to 20 minutes, just enough for the chicken and the potatoes to crisp up and finish browning. So it's going back in the oven uncovered, and I will see you back in about 15-20 minutes. Alright, y'all. Ready for the big reveal. This is sheet pan chicken thighs and roasted tip-top potatoes. So here we go. Oh my goodness. I wish y'all could smell how good this smells. And it looks really good. So I'm going to take one of my chicken thighs here on my plate. And potatoes. So yeah, these aren't exactly like the tip-top potatoes that everyone is doing, but I think these will be good. All right. And there you have it. There we go. That looks good to me. Let me grab a fork and I will spin you around and we will give this a taste. Alright, I got my fork, got my plate of yummy looking food. I am hungry, so let's give these potatoes a try. I am anxious to try these. They smell so good. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Cool the potato off. Oh my Lord. There is so much flavor in here. They are so buttery. They are so fluffy on the inside. And let's give this chicken a try. This chicken is fall apart tender. Look at that. Look at that bite of chicken. Here we go. Comes my bite. Drop the fork. Woo! Here comes the happy dance. Woo! This is phenomenal. I am going to make sure that I leave all of those spices that I used in the comments down below. Look at that. Oh my goodness, y'all. These potatoes. They are so good. You can even really taste the rosemary in there. As it's going to be a good dinner, I'm going to put my feet up. I'm going to give Mr. Bubba his dinner. And I'm not even going to have much of a cleanup because I lined my pan with foil. So All I'll have to do is put the leftovers away and peel the foil off and put the pan in the dishwasher. So a quick, easy cleanup. This is gonna be a great meal, guys. You need to try this meal. This one's a keeper. So that concludes this edition of Lori's Thrifty Kitchen Pantry. Thank you so much for spending time in my kitchen with me today. You saw this was a quick and easy meal. It took longer to get my spices all together than it did to put this meal together. So this is a great one on those busy days leading up to Christmas. If you need a quick meal, give this one a try because it is worth doing. It is really good. So leave your prayer requests down below so that we can pray for you if you need us to lift you up in prayer. So leave that down below. Let me know if you give this meal a try because it is awfully good. I'm going to enjoy this meal. And I hope you all are having a great holiday. I will see you all on the next video. Bye.